I spent $460 on this package containing a bunch of LEGO Star Wars and superheroes minifigures, and in this video we'll go through all of them one by one to find out how much they're worth and to see if this entire bundle was worth the price. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start with these right here because those are actually super expensive. So we have this Grand Moff Tarkin from the Death Star. This one, believe it or not, goes for close to $100 now. And we have also this guy. I think this is Conan Modi from Star Wars, the guy that gets choked by Vader.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
This one's actually quite expensive too. I think he goes for about $50 now. And he also came in the Death Star. And then we have another lieutenant. This is the first lieutenant we get, but this is a first order minifigure. This one's not worth as much. Next up, I see some other really cool minifigures. The first one is Kylo Ren. And this is the one with the mask from the Rise of Skywalker. So probably the one that came in the Kylo Ren shuttle. And I really like that helmet. And he has that alternate face. We also have this Darth Vader. Very cool minifigure once again. I think this is the one from the Death Star, but I might be mistaken because there's so many different variants. It's kind of hard to keep track of all of them, but very cool minifigure nonetheless. This one goes for quite a bit depending on the variant. Next up, I see a little bundle right here of some minifigures. So the first one is this Han Solo. Always nice to get this character. This is the Han Solo that was released in a bunch of sets from A New Hope. We also have this minifigure right here. This is the one that was released in the most recent Millennium Falcon from 2019. We have also this Lando, and this is the one from the 2019 Millennium Falcon as well. Next up, we have this smaller bag. We have Snoke. This is a pretty cool minifigure. Not worth much though. He's surprisingly only about $10. And then we also have a Jawa. This one's pretty cool with the belt. This one's probably worth close to $5. Here I see some very cool astromech droids. So here we have 3 R2-D2s. All 3 are the same actually. And then here we have that blue droid, which was released in the Death Star. Hopefully we get some other minifigures from the Death Star. I know there's like the shuttle officer. He's like $70 or $60. So hopefully we get that one. Here we have this guy. I actually have no clue who that is. He has an angry clone head. Let me know in the comments which one that is. And then we have a random firefighter. And I think he's missing his hat right here. Next up, I see a very cool minifigure. This is a Joker, super detailed minifigure with the cape. I don't remember seeing this guy. I actually have no clue if it's a special edition Joker, but it might be worth quite a bit. Here's a Batman. I don't think this is the one that was released in the Welcome to Apocalypseburg set. This is probably another variant because he doesn't have the printed legs, so he's probably worth close to $8. Still a pretty cool minifigure though. Next up, we have 2 Joker on the left. We have this one. He's not worth that much. I believe he's only about $6 to $8. And then we have this other one with printed arms. And look at that. He's actually playing poker. That's pretty cool. Next up is another cool minifigure. This is Commander Gree. Yes, always nice to get that one with the 10 little strip right here. So he's actually worth more. So that's awesome. Amazing minifigure right here. This is the most expensive of the 2 variants. Very ahead of its time in terms of printing. I'm very impressed by that minifigure. All right, next up we got 2 nice Jedis. On the left, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi with a black hilt for whatever reason. And then on the right, we have this Anakin, what am I saying? Luke Skywalker from the Return of the Jedi with the green lightsaber. Both are very cool minifigures. Next up, we have a very cool guy. This is Croc, I believe that's his name. And that one goes for like $30 to $40. Massive minifigure right there. A bit of discoloration right here, unfortunately, but it's all good. Still a nice minifigure. I don't even know if you should call it a minifigure because it's so big. And here is Cull Obsidian. They're actually very popular. They sell quite easily. And by the way, if you're interested in any of these minifigures, you can always visit my website. The links are going to be in the description and comment pinned to the top of the chat, so feel free to go ahead and check that out. Next up, we got some cool minifigures. We have Luke with the poncho. I'm not sure why the seller put the poncho on his hips. It's supposed to be on his body, but it doesn't really matter that much. And he has a random green lightsaber, so that's kind of random because it's supposed to be blue, but I won't complain. It's an $8 minifigure right there. And then we have also this guy right here, which is I think that's Batman's head for whatever reason. He put a Batman head. It doesn't look bad though, because it's Hoth, right? So like, it's actually a decent idea. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, random legs. And then here we have a complete hover tank pilot. That's always nice. Those are actually worth $10. So that's a cool minifigure. And then we have a random Scout Trooper helmet that's left. And then this guy who's not complete yet. So we'll have to come back to it. And we have a First Order Stormtrooper, no printed legs. So that one's probably only like $2, perhaps $3. And then this guy who's worth about $3. Here we have another bag with a bunch of First Order troopers. Here we have a regular Stormtrooper with the wrong helmet, so I'll put that one aside for now. Same thing here, he has the wrong helmet. So the only complete minifigure would be one heavy trooper right here, and then one regular Stormtrooper. They're all worth about $3 each. And here we go. Good thing we put it aside. We can now complete this second First Order Snowtrooper with the comma. And then here I see some very cool minifigures. Some of my favorite characters from Star Wars. We have Yoda, very cool minifigure, released in the Yoda Starfighter as well as in a bunch of other sets, I believe. And then we have this Palpatine, and he has both lightnings. Very cool minifigure with the alternate face. I love that minifigure. Very cool one. And here is another little bundle of Star Wars stuff. We have this droid. Now, this is either the droid that was released in the 2021 TIE Fighter, or it could be the droid that was released in the Death Star. And I believe that's the one from the Death Star. So if that's the case, it's worth about $20. Now, this is just a First Order Lieutenant, not worth anything, maybe $2, $3. And then we have a First Order TIE Fighter pilot, worth a bit more than the Lieutenant, at about $4. Next up, we have a bunch of Wookiees, and they're not all Chewbacca. Two of them are right here, and to me, they actually look fake. I don't know if it's just on the camera. Yeah, it's Lego. It's just a camera thing. They just look so shiny on camera for whatever reason. And then we have this guy. This is a very cool one. This is a Chief Wookiee. I forget his name, but he's actually worth quite a bit. He's like $13. He came with those other Wookiees, which I'm seeing right here, and we got an Ewok in there. We have, I believe, Wicket. So we got this other Wookiee. He has an arm printing on his left arm, actually. So two of them with the arm printings, they're worth a bit more, maybe $3. They all came with Kanan. And then we have Wicket. This is one of the most recent ones, I believe. So that one's probably worth close to $10. Wicket is a very likable character. All right, here we have more characters. So here is a Stormtrooper, wrong body, but the helmet would go with this. And those are my favorite Stormtroopers. So I'm very happy we can actually complete one of those guys. They go for about $6 to $7. Quite popular Stormtroopers. They're definitely my favorite. And then here we have a Stormtrooper. That's supposed to be a regular First Order Stormtrooper. This is, I believe, Obi-Wan's head. We have a random pauldron, probably from the First Order Lieutenant or Commander, something like that. Got some very cool minifigures in there. Like if you're a superhero or Star Wars fan, I hope you're enjoying this so far. Here we have a Spider-Man. The only thing is he doesn't have the right pieces right here. They're not supposed to be claws, but usually he goes for about $35, and he was released with Call Obsidian. And same thing here. He has a random arm, but usually they go for more because of the printed legs. So I would say that one's usually $20, but damaged head, got bit by a dog or something, and then a random brown arm. Then here I believe we have two Royal Guards. I think they're both from the Death Star. So those are nice minifigures. They're worth about $5 each. Nothing too special about them. All right, next up we have a few nice minifigures. We have an Imperial gunner with the wrong body. So we just have actually to swap the helmets. That's the gunner. That's the First Order crew member. So that one's like $2. This one's probably $3. And then we have this guy. It's a random minifigure. So for now, we'll put it aside. Next up, we have two nice minifigures. We have Black Panther on the left, worth about $4. And we have Gamora. Fortunately, she has the wrong hand, but that's not a big deal. I could probably find one. And this one's probably $15. It really depends on the variant. Then we have Harley Quinn right here with the bat, looking pretty nice with those printed arms. And then we have this random guy, not sure how much he is. Here we have a bunch of Sith troopers. Those are some very cool minifigures. Those are the Sith troopers with the jetpacks. I actually forgot they existed. They were only released in the Sith trooper battle pack, but they're nice minifigures. They're worth about, I don't know, $4 or $5 each. And then we got two First Order Sith troopers. They're really, really cool. This one's very incomplete, so we'll have to decrease its value. But the one on the left is complete, so he's worth about $4. Up next, we have two minifigures. This one's very cool. I don't know who that is, but I really like that head. It's like Ghost Rider, but a different mold on the head. And then then we have a Praetorian Guard with a red head, so that's perfect. And this one probably came with Snoke. Next up are two nice characters. The first one I'm noticing is this Knight of Ren. Very cool minifigure. Those will go for quite a bit. This one's probably goes for $20. And then we also have another guy right here. I don't know if that's supposed to be a Knight of Ren, but nah, that's probably from Superheroes, but I have no clue who he is, but he looks really cool. Pretty intimidating for a minifigure. All right, next up we have Thor right here. That one's probably worth $5. And then we have Captain America with the shield. Very cool minifigure. Then right here we have Hydra with the scuba diving mask. This one's probably worth about $2. And then we have this guy right here. No clue who that is. He took 2 bullets. It might be a girl actually, so she took 2 bullets. Is she from Thor Ragnarok? I don't know. Next up we have 2 Minecraft minifigures. On the left we have Steve, $1 or $2 minifigure, and then we have a zombie from the desert. That one's pretty cool. He might be worth quite a bit because he might be exclusive. Let me know in the comments if you've seen the new Minecraft movie. I didn't even check the ratings. Holy crap, I just destroyed a minifigure. That minifigure might have died. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Minecraft movie. But here's another minifigure. That's the one that flew. It didn't die, so that's good. And it has printed arms and printed legs, so pretty cool minifigure. Then we have some minifigures from Avatar. I think this is like the bad guy that wants to kill those aliens right here. Avatar was like just so popular, and there was the new movie that came out in 2022. So already like 3 years ago almost. That's crazy. I don't really remember liking that movie. I liked the first one. The first one was amazing, but the second one was kind of war the whole time, so I didn't really like it that much. But here we have Wonder Woman. We have 2 variants. So those are pretty cool. Both have printed legs. That one has printed arms. Then here we have Groot. Groot's a really cool character from the Guardian of the Galaxy. And then we have this minifigure right here. Forget her name. I think she's from the movie Wakanda. Here we have this cop right here, this police guy from the Lego movie. And then we have this girl from the Lego movie. Here are some very cool minifigures. Those are probably worth quite a bit. We have Star-Lord on the left right here. And we got Rocket on the right. Wrong legs, unfortunately, so I have to reduce its value. And then here we have a couple of minifigures. We have this random blue alien girl. I was gonna say, is this a girl in X-Men, but I don't think so. I don't think she has white. Nah, she doesn't have white hair like that. So we have this girl that took a bullet once again. And then we got Finn. You already know my thoughts on Finn. He's kind of a side character from Star Wars. They could have created a cool story around Finn, but I don't know. He was kind of a wasted potential in my opinion. All right, next up we got Vision. Vision is very cool, and he has the yellow dot on his head. So this one's worth about $15. And then we have Aquaman, and apparently Aquaman was a really good movie. The first one especially. The second one wasn't as good apparently. But I haven't seen that movie, but very cool minifigure, very detailed with all the prints. Next up we have 2 Batman minifigures. On the left we have this one with the belt. He's probably worth close to $3. And then we have this one. Next up we have 2 Outrider. We have this one that's complete, and then, oh no, that's not Outrider. That's a different minifigure. Not sure who he is and how much he's worth. Here we have, I believe this is James Gordon, but like a different variant from the Batman. Very cool arm prints, by the way, on his arms. And we got this guy, looks like a police guy because he has that badge right here. We have Boba Fett with the wrong left arm and no cape and the wrong legs. That's probably from the Hot Han Solo. And then we have this random pirate, but I really like that helmet. I wonder how much he's worth. Very detailed. Okay, nice. Here's another bag with a bunch of first order minifigures. So we have a Stormtrooper. Oh, and this is Luke. This is Luke disguised as the Stormtrooper from the Death Star. That's really cool. He's just missing his hand. We have a Stormtrooper Executioner that's also complete. Then we have another Stormtrooper Executioner, but he's missing some pieces. And then this guy would be the Scout Trooper. So we actually completed the Scout Trooper as well. That one goes for probably quite a bit because it was released in probably the Andor set, the little small set for 4+ years old. Those are all incomplete minifigures for now. So we'll keep trying to find the missing pieces for those. We have an Iron Man with a Captain America shield right here. So that one's pretty cool. Iron Mans are worth quite a bit, but it depends on the variant. Like this one's maybe worth a bit more. It's another variant with the transparent head. Next up are 2 minifigures from Aquaman, and they are supposed to have different heads. Yeah, probably worth $4, maybe a bit more each. Then we have this Batman with a golden cape. I wonder how much this guy is worth. Pretty cool one. Never seen that one before. There's probably some Batman themes that I'm not aware of in the Lego universe. This is another Knight of Ren, probably worth close to $20. And this is supposed to be another Knight of Ren. He's only missing his hood right here. It's not really an expensive piece. It's a black one, so I might actually have it. I hope I do. And it might even be like the same hood as this one. Here we have a BB-8, just with these small receptors. They like $2, $3 minifigure. Then we have this really cool Batman. I wonder how much this one is. They're always worth more when they have the big cape like that, so we'll see. Then we have a few more minifigures from the Sanctum set. We have this guy. I forget his name, but he's like a villain, worth about $6, I'd say. And then we have this random guy. This is Batman, but it's probably like just the suit displayed because you can see there's like the white head. Here we have 3 C-3PO minifigures. We have 2 on the left right here with the printed legs, or actually 3. They're all the same, so 3 C-3PO. And then here we have a pretty expensive minifigure, Scarecrow. I think this variant goes for about $10. And then we also have Poison Ivy, I think. And she has printed legs. I wonder how much this one's worth. Then here we have some other minifigures. We have this guy from Batman and then this other guy. They're both the same guy, but I don't know, different outfits, I guess. All right, next up we got some very cool minifigures right here. We have General Hux. That one's not super expensive. Released, I believe, in 1 or 2 sets. He's worth about $7. Then we have Kai. There's a bunch of variants of this guy, so I won't even guess his price. And then we have this minifigure right here. Next up, we have this other bag right here containing some random minifigures, so I won't be too specific about those. They're probably like $2 each. I'll be putting the prices. Then we have 2 Emmett minifigures. Those are only about $1 to $2 each, and I believe they're different variants. Yeah, both are different. Here we have more minifigures, probably from City. I can't really tell how much they're worth. Then we have 3 more Outrider. Always nice to get those minifigures. We have this one that should be complete for $1, and then these 2 that are incomplete. That one's incomplete. That one's complete technically, but he doesn't have the backpack, so they're probably only worth $1. Okay, we have some decent minifigures in this little bag right here. We have this guy. That one's about $5. I think this is Swarm or something. I'm not sure. I forget his name. And then we have this other guy from the Lego movie, probably worth $3 or $5. Then right here we have some cool minifigures. I know this one was from Star Wars, from the Resistance Crate battle. He's only missing his hairpiece, so it's not worth that much. So he's probably still worth $15, but I hope I can order them online and find them. And same thing with Penguin. He's supposed to have a hat, but the hat's probably not that expensive. So here we have some more minifigures. This one was actually supposed to come with a mohawk. I've seen that one in the Welcome to Apocalypseburg. It wasn't an exclusive minifigure. It was actually a pretty cheap one, $7. And then we have this random guy with dual molded legs. And here are some of the pieces actually that could come with the minifigure. So this is probably the mohawk that comes with the girl, so she'd be complete. We have some random lightsabers and this random hat right here. Next up we have Falcon with his equipment, with his backpack. So that's actually really nice to see. This one goes for quite a bit in this condition, probably $10. Then we have Macy, nice minifigure, not worth much, and probably has the wrong helmet. It looks like she has Clay's helmet. I'm actually getting good with the names of the Nexo Knights. I've had so many in these bundles, so I'm getting better. I'm getting there. And then we have a few variants of Batman. We have this one, I believe, isn't that Sinestro's body? Nope. I don't know, but holy crap, his leg got destroyed. Yeah, that one was bitten by a dog for sure. And I've never seen that Batman, so it's too bad because it might be worth something. Then we have this other Batman with another suit, probably worth quite a bit too, but I'm not sure if it's complete. And same thing with this guy, no cape, so it's hard to tell, but it looks like just a costume from Batman. Then we have our last bag. Then we have to see if we can complete some of these minifigures. They might just stay incomplete at the end of the day, but we have these 3 minifigures, probably from City. And then we have these minifigures that I think no matter what are going to be incomplete. We can put the helmet here, but I know this is supposed to be the first order flame trooper, so it's not really accurate. We can probably get $2 for it. This one is definitely incomplete. I'll just probably keep the head. And then we have this guy. We could sell it like that, why not? I mean, it's supposed to be the head that comes with the Imperial Death Star troopers. We have this bow right here. I could give that one to a Wookiee. It's probably Sherwood's crossbow, but he's not there. And then this nice blaster, and then this helmet. Why not? Imperial hover tank helmet, always nice to get. Then we got this guy with Obi-Wan Kenobi's head, and he's got the pauldron. Then this guy is incomplete, missing his helmet. Hopefully I can find it. It's a first order executioner. And then finally we have the Snowtrooper helmet, probably a $1 or $2 piece, and then a first order Snowtrooper helmet. So that concludes this bundle. I know this was a long video, but I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, share, and subscribe. And you can go ahead and click on this video next. It's going to be another amazing Lego Star Wars haul unboxing. I hope to see you there. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.